With me now is the Executive Director of Higher Learning Advocates, Julie Peller, and we're going to chat a little bit about what fall 2020 is going to look like. So let's start a little bit with, who are today's students and what are they facing?
So today's students are, certainly your stereotypical picture of students, 18, 19-year-olds, maybe or maybe not on campus this fall.
Right.
But also today's students look like working parents, returning veterans, people who are starting and stopping higher education. And so the landscape of who today's students are is really a diverse population, as much as diverse as America is.
Sure. And so how can colleges support today's students, especially now that we're outside the classroom in many cases and we're online?
Absolutely. So I think flexibility is certainly the name of the game here. This semester will be a challenging one for all of today's students, especially those like who I mentioned who might have children at home who they're educating at the same time, or changing work environments and additional financial stress. So colleges should work with their students to be sure that their needs are being met, no matter what those needs are, inside or outside the classroom.
And so as we talked about, online, and maybe they're closed a little bit longer or not starting quite as soon, what can they do to be thinking about and gearing up as they begin the semester?
So I think first, listening to the students is the most critical component. Too often these conversations include administrators and faculty, which are important, but we also need to hear what the needs are from the students directly. So making sure that they're listening to what the students need, as well as providing additional support financially, as well as with resources like internet access.
Right. Well, so that kind of leads me to my next question, because obviously some people don't have as easy access to internet as we might think that they do. So what are some ways that colleges and universities can make that online learning more equitable for everybody?
Absolutely. So institutions can do things like providing hotspots and technology to students who are in financial need. We've also been fighting in Washington for Congress to provide resources to institutions to be able to help their students with those needs, because we do know that there's an expense there, but it's critical and absolutely, as you mentioned, to provide equity across all students.
And so you just mentioned that you had been talking about this in DC. So what are the federal policies that should be changed to better support students in this environment that we're in right now?
We absolutely think that Congress should provide resources to colleges and universities in order to provide broadband access and other technology to students. Also, we think that we should change another internet program called the Lifeline program that provides discounted access to internet for low-income individuals, to include also low-income students. Those are two very clear things. There's already proposals in Congress, and we hope they move forward.
Well, good luck with those proposals. And tell us a little bit, if somebody wants to know more about your specific foundation, the Higher Learning Advocates, tell us how they can find out more about you.
Sure. Our website is higherlearningadvocates.org, and you can also check out a coalition that we run called the Today's Students Coalition. That's today'sstudentscoalition.org.
Well, Julie, thank you for being with us and sharing about the important work that you're doing and supporting our students.
Thank you very much.